Welcome, Sagittarius. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for July the 27th through to August the 2nd, 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And thank you, truly, thank you so much for all the support you give me each and every day. Well, let's get right to the cards. We've had powerhouse cards for, I think, everybody for the very first card, and you are not different. We have a beautiful Ace of Wands sitting here as your first card. So this is your thoughts, but your thoughts in bringing in a balance in your life. And it's coupled with the Chariot. So there's a focus that needs to be here this week. Okay, you really need to keep your eye on the prize, so to speak. Okay, what do you really want? What do you, what gets in your way? What motivates you? What drives you forward? What gives you that determination? What gives you that strength? And this could be really in any aspect of your life. It could be in relationships, what motivates you, or what makes you desire freedom. Okay, it could be in career, in the community, in the home. So I think we're really looking forward or towards a balance this week, and bringing that balance into existence in our life. And really, with the Chariot there, it talks so much, or it gives so much energy to the fact that you really need to stay focused. You really need to stay on target. You really need to understand where your energies need to be and where they don't need to be, and concentrate on how you are going forward within these energies. Now, we have the Page of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Now, the Three of Pentacles says, you know what, there's going to be work, and we know there's going to be work, and that's okay. Now, this is a money card, so I would think it's more career this week than it would be relationships. But it's really hard in a general reading, and we are all walking our own unique path, aren't we? So I would have to say, though, for the majority of you, it's career, or it's job, or it's how you are creating finances or an abundance of finance in your life, or starting the process. Maybe it's starting a new business. Maybe it could be looking towards a new career. Or it could just be that you need to do the work in order to ensure the results that you truly want. You hold the paintbrush to your tomorrow when it comes to what you are doing, when it comes to creating money in your life. So you hold the paintbrush. This week, you hold the paintbrush. You get to choose. You get to reflect on what is truly important, what drives you, what kind of determination you have, what really motivates you into getting things accomplished, into moving forward in a certain direction. It's with the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is thinking outside the box, thinking of new, unique ways of tackling a project, or doing something different completely in your life, or a new, this is really thinking outside the box. This is new ideas coming in. This is those flashes of inspiration, those aha moments. So pay attention to what the universe, God, your angels, your spirit guides are putting forward on your path. That, they're little messages that only are meant for you. So reflect on them. Just don't brush them off and go upon your day. I mean, write them down if you have to, and reflect on them before you go to bed at night. Why was I shown this? Why did this sign seem so important to me? Why did I, and you fill in the blanks. Okay, because it's going to be that, and I mean, the Sag is the perfect one, really, to take a hold of the tiniest message and understand the importance of how they can turn that into something they can do going forward, in order to create abundance, in order to create happiness. Now, the King of Cups is here. We've either had the Queen or the King in, I think, almost every reading here. So definitely, you're going to manifest what you need to manifest in your life if you choose a path of love. Now, it could be a love for yourself, it could be a love for the people that are closest to you, but it needs to come from the heart. Okay, so ego cannot be a part of the mixture this week. It has to come from the heart this week. Definitely has to come from the heart. And go with the flow. I see the waters there. So definitely go with the flow. And I see that ship in the background. So the ship in the background is, this a ship shows up on the horizon. Something that you weren't expecting. Some kind of um, support perhaps. Money perhaps. But something to help you on your way, something that you were hoping would come into existence, but chances are it wouldn't, kind of thing, or you weren't going to bet that something was going to come into your life to help you out. But I think this week you get this helping hand of some sort. Okay, it's like the ship coming in on the horizon, you have your back to it, you don't even see it coming. So it's not something that you're actually planning to have happen in your life, but it's there to help you. It's there to give you that next step forward, to ensure that you can take that next step forward. We have the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Eight of Cups is all about travel. So you could actually be planning a trip. You could be planning to move. You could be traveling forward on your path. Okay, and this is a very creative path for you. Okay, you hold that violin in your hand. It also denotes that you may have to leave something in the past that you actually do love. That you have to give up something that maybe it's outworn its usefulness in your path. Maybe even though you love it, it is holding you back from doing something that you truly would love to do. So this is stepping out into a very uncomfortable area when this card shows up, because sometimes we don't want to take that step forward because we're comfortable where we are, or at least we know what's going to happen day to day. And to step away from that actually kind of puts us in a whirlwind experience sometimes. So really pay attention to those signs that come about in your life, those little hunches, those aha moments, because that's going to help you make the decision on whether or not you should move away from it's like a comfort zone, or it gives you peace of mind, or it gives you happiness, but in some way it limits your happiness, it limits your success, it limits you going forward on your path. And it's with the Seven of Wands. So this is where you have to be abundantly honest with yourself on what you truly want. You have to make that stand, you have to make that declaration on what you truly want going forward. Okay, there's that path. So I would have to say we are looking at ways of creating balance in our life this week. We really need to keep our focus in a certain area of our life, or certain areas of our life that matter, that need our attention. Those horses would be going everywhere and anywhere if it weren't for you holding on to those reins. You're going to keep it in line. You're going to keep the focus. It's up to you to manage your path forward this week. That if you're not paying attention, things could go to the left and to the right and everywhere but straight forward. And that's how we want to go on our path, straight forward, with determination, with strength, with a fortitude. Okay? Ace of Wands was our first card, and what a strong card this is. Now, this could be somebody new coming into your life. This could be, or it could be putting a new energy within a relationship that maybe has gone stagnant, maybe needs that revitalization. This is the week when it comes in and it brings you balance. It gives you that security you need in order to go forward. But really, this card is a lot about balance and understanding what really needs to be in your life in order to have that balance going forward. That wand splits that rock right in half. So it's about a balance. It's about security a little bit, but more about the new thoughts. And we have the Page of Wands here, leaning on the new thoughts as well, thinking outside the box, allowing new things to come into our life. And this card also is one where we can't really even predict the path that we are going on, because the thoughts are so new, so different than what we have been walking up to this point. So something very radical could happen for some of you out there this week, because it's right next to the Three of Pentacles, which is the hard work, which is designing your path forward. This card usually means that money matters are going to get better, relationships come into being, and they turn into magical events in your life. But it's all about your focus. It's all about what motivates you, what gives you your determination, what brings out your truest strengths in order to go forward, in order to take those bold steps that you need to take to go into the future. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.